Yo, what is up, everybody? Jump in here, and today I am back on some Dragon Age 2. In our last episode, we helped out Findris, and in this episode, we're going to be finishing up Hightown Knight, including Isabella's quest. But the first thing I want to do is actually go ahead and find these guardmen, pretenders, and take them all out. Alright, now, I actually went ahead and leveled up a couple of my allies, and I'm just going to go ahead and show you what I went for. I went for Bravery for Aveline. I really like this ability because when you have it on, you get attack bonus per enemy, you get critical hit chance per enemy, which is pretty nice. But the main thing I like is getting this right here, which will give you threat generation per enemy. So this is really good because it will automatically taunt the enemies and have them attack Aveline compared to them attacking your Magus and Hawk, which you don't want. Now for Bethany and Anders, I just went for Haste. Haste is an amazing ability, and at level 11 you can get Great Haste, which is just super good because it increases the duration of it to 20 seconds, 50% attack speed for the entire party. You put on Haste, you will kill enemies so much faster, it's unbelievable. And what sucks is that later on we're going to lose Bethany, so we lose one of our Haste casters. Because Meryl, the other mage, she doesn't get this tree. And that sucks really bad. Alright, so let's go ahead and see if we can find us some bad guys to kill. Now what I did was I actually left this area and came back so that more enemies would spawn. Sometimes that will happen. Like if you look up here, there's now enemies up here where before they wouldn't freaking spawn and it was annoying. Alright, so let's run away from these bitches. Go ahead and pin that asshole. Come on, Aveline, taunt them for me. I guess she did, but they still came after me. Bastards. Get these little punks. Alright. From this position, we should be fine. We don't really have much cover, but at the same time, I don't think the enemies are going to be spawning next to us. They're going to be all spawning in front of us, which is what we want. And we just going to slowly but surely take out all these little bastards. And hopefully we can... Oh shit, they're spawning by me now. Uh-oh. But sooner than later, we will get the little notification telling us that we can go fight the boss of this area. And we're going to do that. Now, the boss of this area is a total pain in the ass. And I might even die on him. So I'm actually a little worried about that. Let's hope that that doesn't happen. But it always can, so... I'm going to pretty much give you a strategy that I generally use to fight that boss, but at the same time, like I said, it's not a guarantee that you'll be able to actually do it. Alright, kill this bastard. Is that it? I think that is it. Alright, and there we go. Knight Lies. So now we can go fight him. And then once we get done with that, we'll go and we'll help out Isabella. And after that, if I have some more time, I don't know what I'm going to do. Maybe I'll start Meryl's quest. We'll just have to see. Alright, so when we come over here, there's going to be more enemies that will attack us, which can happen. A lot of times you'll be attacked right before you fight the boss. Alright, ooh, she used haste. Yeah, alright. Everyone attacks so much faster. Summon the doggy. Come on, peoples. Looks like haste is about to wear off. Now what you can do is then you can actually manually put haste on. I guess they both used it. Tactic wise, I can't really remember how I used to always set it up. Maybe one of you guys can help me out. But right now I have it set up so Anders and Bethany will just use it at any time, which I can't remember if that's a bad thing. For some reason I keep thinking like there's some way of setting up your tactics so it's like the second that I engage an enemy, maybe one of them will use it on me. Okay, yeah, I got haste back. Yeah. I guess it's working okay right now. You know, the one thing you don't want is you don't want Anders and Bethany both using it at the same time, because if they do, it's kind of wasting it. So, I mean, that's one thing to try to avoid. Alright. And that's that. Let's go ahead and loot these bodies. Ooh, 3 silver. Yeah. Okay, so this is the barracks and the nightmare of the place. See, the problem with this boss battle is that there's a lot of enemies in here, and it's a really small area. And generally your gut will tell you, well, you know, this room right here would be a nice little room to kind of put your allies and fight them. Unfortunately, that is not the case, and the reason why is because the enemies will actually spawn in here. So once we open this door, what you need to do is to actually select your party and have them. I think what I do is I actually move them individually. So here we go. You want to put your little arrow up. I can't even see it, but put your arrow up and put them up in the top right corner, okay? And then we're gonna select her, do the same, select her, do the same. So, you know, the problem with this is that we actually have to run through at first, the enemies, which is kind of a bitch, but hopefully we'll get past everyone. Looks like we did. Alright, so that's a good sign. And yeah, you want to kind of throw them all into this corner right here. And then from this point, let's go ahead and move them back again. Move back, bitches. Alright, taunt them. And yeah, from this position, we can pretty much fight. The reason why this is the best position is because enemies will not spawn up here. They will spawn on the bottom, and they'll be forced to come up the stairs. So that's going to give us some time to hit them as they come up, which is really important. Now this guy, the boss himself, is not that big of a deal. Let's go ahead and mark a death his ass, though. Mark a death. Oh no! See, that can happen a lot, and it can be really annoying. You accidentally hit the wrong enemy with Mark of Death. That's one reason I don't like it. I don't know. Like the game, you have like your little auto aim, and that's why one reason why the PC version is better is because you get a lot more control. Now, once the enemies are dead, stand right here. Just chill. This way the battle is technically over. And more enemies are going to spawn, but we can actually kind of loot these bodies before they do. If you look down there, you can kind of see at the door there's enemies. Yeah, so we're just going to grab everything. And we can actually go ahead and equip that axe too, if I remember right. Aw, I need a 21 strength. I thought I had it. A 21 strength. I must be mistaken. It's whatever. Yeah, but that's actually a really good axe. It gives you some threat generation. Not bad. Alright, so let's go ahead and have these fools come and attack us. Now we're just going to move back up top, because we're going to use these stairs to our advantage. So let's go ahead and just try to hit as many of these guys as possible with that. Yeah, I got him. Yeah. See, this battle ain't so bad if you can do it like this. But if you were to stand down there where you would imagine would be good cover, yeah, you're going to have some trouble. Alright, taunt these bitches. Get them. Kill the guy trying to attack my mages. Get him, Hawk! Alright, so now that we have everyone pretty much okay, we can now just focus on taking out the rest of them. Pretty sure after this... Oh, actually, no, there are a couple enemies that will spawn up here. I guess that guy technically did, but it turned out not to be a big deal, honestly. But yeah, this is definitely one of the harder fights of Act 1. So keep that in mind. I mean, as long as you're using the right tactics, it doesn't really matter. Strategy is a huge part of Dragon Age 2. And one reason why I like it so much. Alright. Pin this asshole. Kind of move up. You need to be careful of your allies moving on their own. They will do that from time to time, but in the end, it's not going to matter. Look at that bastard eating all that damage. So stupid. Alright, come on. Anders is taking some damage. And he healed himself. Yeah. Not bad at all. Alright. Just a couple more enemies and we are done. Bitches. That's what I'm talking about right there. And that will complete this quest. Yeah. So yeah, that was actually really easy. Trust me, I've had trouble with that in the past. That's why I kind of know what to do. Why I recommend going up there. Because there's been times where I'm like, you know, okay, let me try from down here, fail. Let me try from over there, fail. And it, you know, trial and error will always pretty much prevail in the end. Because then you figure out that one spot, that magical spot. And there's a lot of different fights in this game where there are certain spots where if you choose to engage at those spots, you will be super successful. But if you try to engage from other spots, you will fail every freaking time. Alright, so now we can go and help Isabella with her little quest, which is just right up here. Once again, this quest is also kind of annoying because the guy we have to fight is an assassin. He has a lot of health and he can fuck your ass up. So be careful about that. Let's go ahead and check up here. I do like to check this. Yeah. Sometimes there will be chests and stuff up here, but I guess not in Act 1. Okay, let's go talk to her. Guess we just go on inside. Once we get in here, then we're gonna be attacked. So that's gonna be fun. This little part actually was in the demo.
Isabella, should have known you'd find me here.
Tell your men to burn the letters next time.
Castillon was heartbroken when he heard about the shipwreck. You should have let him know you survived.
It must have slipped my mind.
Where's the relic?
I lost it. Castillon's just going to have to do without.
Lost it? Just like you lost a ship full of valuable cargo?
They weren't cargo, Hader. They were people.
Those slaves were worth 100 sovereigns a head, and you let them scurry off into the wilds. And now the relic's gone too. Castillon won't be happy to hear that. I promise you.
Will someone explain what's going on?
Isabella's been a very bad girl. Ruined a perfect business deal, and then ran away. She didn't tell you?
I told him enough.
Somehow I doubt it.
I said I arranged for a duel, which I did. I also said you wouldn't play fair, which you didn't. We can talk later if you want. Right now, we have other problems.
Your threats end here.
Damn. Alright, so here's the fight. Now, what's weird is that if you look at him, he's using like a two-handed sword, but if I remember right, he's an assassin, so that's always kind of strange. Now, what I like to do is I actually kind of move my entire party up top, because no enemies will spawn up here. They'll all spawn at the bottom. So as long as they're up here, we should be fine. Go and engage his ass now. Try to take him out first. Alright, pin his... I guess maybe he is a two-handed sword wielder. Might just be mistaken. There's definitely assassins here, though. Awesome, I have Haystone. That's what I'm talking about. Haste is so freaking good. Alright, so he's pretty much dead. Now we can focus on the rest. Now what's funny is that they included this part in the demo. I always found that to be kind of hilarious because the only reason they did is because at the end here, Isabella kind of leaves you on like this, oh shit, assassin. Pan him, pan him, pan him. Ah, got him. Yeah, but Isabella, she leaves you on this kind of like sexual note where she's like, you know, oh, I can't remember what she says, but she says something that's kind of raunchy. I always found it funny that they did that for the demo, and they only did it to try to appeal to people who wanted to then be like, you know, hey, I want to find out what happens. Look. So I don't know. All right, this is a pretty easy fight though. Ooh, got haste back. Ah, bitches, die. Definitely want to loot this body up here.
Should have done that a long time ago. Castillon won't hear about me from Hader, but he'll find me eventually. I just have to get him the relic. It's simple as that.
What's so interesting about the relic?
I don't really know what it is, except that it's ancient and worth my weight in gold. Castillon has me chasing it down as payback for freeing his slaves. To be honest, I think he just wants me dead, but that would be letting me off easy.
Who is Castillon?
He's a powerful merchant based in Antiva. I believe he has ties to the Felicissima Armada. I used to work for him. The jobs mostly involved smuggling lyrium, jewels, or the occasional criminal acquaintance. He paid well.
Did you end up in Kirkwall because your ship was destroyed?
There was a storm. The ship ran aground on the reefs near the city. I managed to make it to shore. Most of my men weren't as lucky. Poor sods. I knew some of those men almost 10 years. Ah, balls.
What's this about you freeing slaves?
I was asked to escort Castillon's cargo ship. I got a bad feeling about the job partway through. Boarded the ship to find slaves. Nearly 200. Elves, humans, children even. It was sickening. They paid Castillon to take them away from the Blight. He took their money and sold them into slavery.
Even I know that's wrong. Didn't expect that, did you, Guardsman?
If getting the relic gets Castillon off your back, then I'll help you retrieve it.
I still don't know where it is, but you'll be the first to know if I hear anything. Anyway, thanks for helping me out with Hader.
I think I'll tag along for a while. There might be something I could do for you. And I have a room at the Hanged Man if you're looking for company later.
That's the line right there. Pretty retarded. Alright, we don't need to change our party. I guess we can actually get all the loot still, so that's kind of nice. But this is, I think, why I was confused, because the item you get is a dagger, but he was using a two-handed sword. Don't really understand that. And there's actually several moments in the game. You'll kill someone who's like a warrior and they'll have a staff, and you're like, what is that about? Alright, but now we can just leave this area. Oh, wait, we can come in here. Anything in there? Let's check this one. Alright, doesn't seem like it. Now I need to figure out, what do I want to do for the rest of this episode? Alright guys, so I went ahead and I decided that I'll go ahead and do some Darktown now. We actually have two quests to do here, the first sacrifice and enemies among us, so that's what we're going to be doing. We can also talk to Anders while we're here. I guess, you know what, I'm going to start with that, because why not? Get it out the way now, then we can focus on doing the other quest. Okay.
It's not a pretty home.
Yeah,
but at least
we
it's
know, bro.
I had a friend like you once. Got in all kinds of trouble. Dragged me along. Didn't think I'd be doing that again. I got a bit weighty the last time we talked. Sorry for putting that on you.
You can tell me anything.
Anything? Be careful what you offer. I hope I didn't seem too selfish when I told you about justice. I didn't know what would happen. I figured a willing host, a friend. It had to be better than playing the demon and haunting some corpse.
We can't always predict the outcome of our actions. We can only make them with a true heart.
Well, under that scruffy exterior, I think you've got a bit of a soft heart yourself. I'm sorry, I shouldn't presume. We've hardly met and I feel like I know you. Am I making you uncomfortable?
Hell yes. I hope you guys have seen the review of this game from Angry Joe, because there's a hilarious moment in that review. If you haven't seen it, go look it up, where he talks about how every dude wants to fuck you and how it's so uncomfortable at times. Yeah.
I don't want you thinking about me that way.
Everyone wants to control my thoughts. Fine. I hear you. Strictly professional.
Yep. And guess what? He's mad at me now. That's such bullshit, man. Alright. But now we can do one of these quests while we're here. I kind of prefer doing... I think I'm going to try to do the other one, Sanctuary. I can't remember. One is actually really short and easy. The other one is like a little bit longer and can be kind of difficult because you have to deal with like blood mages and stuff. I'm going to come in here. Meeting place. Alright, I think this might be the one. I might be mistaken though. I can't remember. I would imagine this is the right one though, because it's the meeting place. The other one is the Sanctuary. Alright, let's do this. Yeah, this is the right one. So do this one first because it's really easy. Oh no, there's guys trying to kill me down here. Alright, let's kill these bastards. I got me some haste. Yeah, yeah. Die, bitches. Kill them all. Some of the doggy. Fucking street thugs. They're spawning behind me. Oh no. Now, actually, I'm thinking of the wrong freaking place. I'm thinking of, the docks. We do need to go there, too. There's a couple quests we can do.
I thank you, Sirrah, for coming along when you did. I am Emmerich.
Just the person I was looking for. I need to speak with you about Ninette.
Ah, Ghislaine de Carrac's wife. Her disappearance interested me. I tried looking into it. However, the investigation has been a waste of time.
That sort of attitude will never pay off.
Ha! I was eager at first, but failure has leached all enthusiasm from me. This all started when Meren, one of our circle mages, disappeared. I found it odd. She was a bit older and hardly adventurous. Then I heard about Ninette and 2 other missing women.
And you have doubts that they merely fled?
I think the disappearances are connected, and I suspect foul play is involved.
Doesn't the Circle use phylacteries to keep track of its mages?
We followed her phylactery to a foundry, but found nothing. I had heard of sympathizers smuggling mages through Darktown, so came here hoping to pick up the trail. But no trace of Meren. And as you've seen, asking the locals hasn't made me very popular.
People don't just disappear. Perhaps they were murdered or kidnapped.
We found no bodies, no ransom notes. Those women just vanished.
Can I assist your investigation?
It's no longer my investigation, Sirrah. You may take over if you wish. This battle showed that I'm no longer the warrior I used to be. I know when to walk away. Here, take my findings. Perhaps you can make more use of them. I'm going back to the gallows. I'm too old for this.